Hi Capricorns, welcome to my channel Answers by Divine. This is going to be for your fourth quarter of 18, which will be for the month of November and about 3 months. Alright, so first of all, I'm going to start off with a yes or a no question and answer. So if you have got a question, you could actually phrase the question clearly and to be very specific in your question. So let's say if you have an interview yesterday morning with which company, so be very specific. Or if you're asking about a person, be very specific about the person's name. Maybe just speak out the name in your heart, within you, so we'll know the question will know the answer is going to be driven towards your specific one. All right, so let's begin. I have already shuffled the cards. So I'm just picking up and just tidying up the cards right now. I'm just showing you. So all the cards has been shuffled already. So before that, I'm just going to make some announcement. Alright, sorry. Before that, I'm going to make announcement about the reading deals. So there is this 2-hour reading deal at $8. So if you like a personal reading, you are always welcome. There are more other options available in the description box below. So you could just take a look over there and see which actually suits your needs more. Alright, so that will be for everyone, not just for Capricorns. The readings will be for you, Capricorns, okay, for 3 months of November and November. All right, there will be advisors, angel answers and messages card. Those could be for your second or your third question, or just elaborated answer to your first question or so. Okay, so just make use of whatever advices or answers is coming out for you. Okay, so let me just tidy up the cards. So everything has been shuffled, just clearing the past energies before I use it for the sign of Capricorns. Okay, I'm ready. So let's begin. The first will be for a yes or a no for Capricorns. The major arcana and even number will be a yes for you, and if it's a court card like king, queen, knight or page, will be a no, as well as odd number like all these will be no cards. Okay, will be no. So let's see with one last shuffle, what do we have for Capricorns towards the question that they have. What is the answer for Capricorns? Okay, are we ready? Be with me. Okay, so Capricorns, are we ready? If you haven't got your question ready, pause the video right now, otherwise I'm going to proceed. Okay, alright, the answer on the table over here, out of 5 cards, I've got 3 cards of yes and 2 cards of no. So the answer over here on the table, it is a yes. There's no, and yes. Alright, so I've got the Temperance, Major Arcana, the Moon, Major Arcana, and even number. These 3 cards are the yes. Let's see what are the yes pointing us to. Alright, so first of all, the first card is actually the Temperance in reverse. Okay, the Temperance in reverse. This is in reverse. So this Temperance in reverse is telling us it depends on your situation, but otherwise this card by itself, in Temperance in reverse by itself, actually means out of balance, or actually if in other light it will also mean to say push yourself, or pushing limits, going for more. This is the Temperance in reverse, what it means to tell. So depending on your situation, it could mean things are getting out of balance, or you need to push yourself for more, push your limits for more. Alright, so this is the Temperance. The next card, we have the Moon in reverse. Okay, the Moon in reverse. So the Moon in reverse is really a lot about clarity, and like sometimes going with the flow, and be accepting to what is, because the Moon in reverse is a lot of illumination, a lot of truth unfolding, truth coming to light. And when truth coming to light, and when such truth or informations are coming to light, are unfolding for you in your life, what you need to do is really to be accepting. So if they are happening, they are happening. There's no way you could actually accept or reject all those truth or information that's coming out for you. Okay, in upright position, this is really a lot about the ending of a cycle, the ending of a undesirable cycle, or undesirable or not, but mainly it will just mean that certain things that needs to come to an end, it needs to come to an end. Okay, the answer over here is a yes. um you will need to fit in the meaning of these cards accordingly towards your situation, but otherwise if it's too complicated for you to comprehend how can they really be applicable to your situation, the answer simply is just a yes. So let's say, for example, should you stay in a situation, should you stay on in a work, or should you trust someone or whatever, all this is pointing to a yes. Okay, so I will leave this answer aside. Okay, and now I will draw the angel answers. Okay, the angel answers. So this can be for your second question. Your second question, if you have got a second question. Otherwise, this answer can also complement to your first question. Okay, so it depends. Second answer, second advice for Capricorns. One last shuffle. Second advice for Capricorns towards the question that they have. What is the angel answers that we have for them? Alright, I'm done. Stay with me. Ooh. Alright. So this card is synchronized with the first yes or no. The angel answer, again, we have yes. Is saying yes. Whatever that you'll be asking, it is saying yes. There is approval, there is consensus towards whatever that you're thinking about, that you want to go for. Alright, so it is a yes. So the next, I will draw a message card. Alright, this is the message card, message deck. So what is the message that we have? So this could be for your third question, or basically just to complement further your first question or your second question, or both. Okay, so let's see. One advice card, one message card for Capricorns. One last shuffle. What do we have? What is the message or advice that we want to give it to Capricorns? Okay, so this card, what we have over here is the Wyvern. Your secrets are safe. Okay, this is weird, but I do not know how will this resonate for you. The Wyvern says that your secrets are safe. Okay, so let's see what is the reading unfolding for you. Your 3 months reading. 3 months reading. Okay, one shuffle. So this will be a general and collective for all the total 3 months, the whole quarter. So it wouldn't be by monthly. It will be a full storyline of what will your last quarter be like. Okay, for Capricorns for November and December. What are we starting off the quarter with? We're starting off the quarter with, oh, okay. So there is this energy of isolation. You might find yourself pulling yourself out from any kind of social group, or from any people whom you might deem toxic in your life, all right? Or just pulling yourself out and away, disconnecting. There's a lot of disconnecting energy over here, because this is represented by the Three of Cups. Okay, so in the month of October, or early part of this quarter, you find yourself isolating yourself, or not coming together, not joining or not meeting physically, like going for gathering with your friends. If you were being asked out or invited out, you find yourself pulling or drawing yourself away. Okay, it could all be due to you being tied down by certain event or certain situation that needs a lot of attention or focus or time from you. All right, and okay, I know. So all this are due to you also, Capricorns. All these are also due to you being firm. There is this determination, there is this energy of you being determined, determined for something over here. All right, that you are determined, you are firm, you're standing firm on whatever that you're putting out, whatever that you might have promised to external, to people, to groups, or whoever. There is this determination to achieve, to do what you have committed, what you might have promised, or what you might have already put out. So let's say, you might have placed a bet. You say that I will I will do this by when, and then it could be the reason why in this quarter, early part of this quarter, you will find yourself not able to have time to be coming together with people, all right, all due to something that happened, some event or causes that happened recently in the recent past that you have actually committed or wanted to or is actually determined to work on, or it could just be some kind of commitment or promises that you might have promised to people or to an event or situation. So there's a lot of this energy. It is telling me that whatever situation, Capricorns, that you find yourself being in right now, the situation, it is all due to your own needs, your own want. All right, like nobody causes this. Is you manifested for this. You make this happen. Whatever that you are in today, for better or for worse, you are the one, and you already know, you foresee this yourself to be in this situation today that you are in. All right, this is because the karma card is in reverse. When this karma card is in reverse, that means it is by you yourself. It is not by divine, not by universe, not by, life didn't throw this to you, but you pick it up on your own, and you pick up this shit. Somehow I just feel like it is shit for you, but otherwise sometimes it can be good depending on how what's your perception, how do you perceive this. Okay, in to a certain degree, Capricorns, you might find yourself aiming aiming and wanting to achieve and overachieve, exceeding target, exceeding expectation. You might have high expectation for yourself, Capricorns. All right, this is all due to your high expectation, asking high expectation that you have asked from yourself. So, or sometimes it is just you who, you being the sort of person, the sort of person who just don't settle for anything less. Okay, so if you've ever find yourself, Capricorns, like wonder why do I have to go through all this, but on the other hand, you know that you wanted this, you wanted it, wanted things to be like this. Like you drive things towards the way it is today. Like you were in control. It wasn't because you lost control and then things just happen and then you just have to be there to deal with it. It is whatever that's happening right now as you're watching this in this early part of the quarter. All right, starting from the situation that you find yourself being attending to, giving a lot of yourself, a lot of your time. It is all what you have actually planned. It is your plan. It is what you have actually projected or forecast things to be. It seems to me that, Capricorns, in the past you haven't been in the past you have not been able to achieve your needs and your desires, achieve or attain your desired success, your desired goal and aims. All right, and this quarter is the time where you find yourself working hard towards manifestation, working hard towards manifestation. Okay, sometimes at some point in time throughout this quarter, November or December, more likely towards the end of going into, you will find yourself having the need to take the extreme measure. All right, to take the extreme measure in order to speed up certain process, in order to progress. Okay, and ultimately, what is the outcome? The outcome is pretty good. The outcome is that you will be on your way to where and what you want to achieve, with the things that you want to attain for yourself. Okay, this is represented by the Ace of Wands. So whatever that you're working on, yes, you will be on your road to success, on your road to manifestation. Okay, when I say you will be taking extreme measure, because this is the card Seven of Swords, so you might be taking extreme measures, having to do things like in the least desired way, but only because there is a need of you to do it. All right, to take that extreme measure. But I just want to tell you as well that over here the cards are telling me, whatever that Capricorns, whatever that you are trying to achieve, they just might be short-term, short-lived happiness. So what are you really trying to achieve over here, Capricorns? It might just be short-lived. Yeah, you get your goal at one point in time, but after that, like probably the next day after, once you got your result out for whatever that you're doing, or once you get to hear good news or positive news or positive feedbacks about whatever that you are doing, yeah, you get, you get a praise, you get applaud for your work, for whatever that you do, for your effort. But it is only that short-lived kind of happiness. It is only at that moment for that day, and the next day after, when you wake up, what happens is like, it might feel a little you would, what I'm seeing over here is that at some point in time, also in this quarter, throughout this quarter, you will also find yourself losing your goal and your direction in this quarter. So the first part is that you're working towards to manifest for whatever that you are manifesting, okay, by taking the extreme measure, okay, and you will see results, immediate results. But results, you know how it's like slimming. Sometimes if you take extreme measures to totally not eat for a few days, yeah, you lost your weight, but is that permanent? Is that going to sustain? Like your weight losing management, is that going to sustain? No, it will not. It is only short-lived. The minute and the moment when you start to go back to normal routine, that's where everything comes back and fall back into place again, coming back to square. This is what it's telling me, because we have the star in reverse. So before we proceed on to more, what are we really working on? Are the things that you are doing, Capricorns, helping you in the long haul, serving you in the long haul? Maybe there are things where you have to come to terms with and accept the fact as it is, the fact that life is just the way it is, things are the way it is, people are the way it is. Maybe you just have to come to accept that right now, at this point in time, during this quarter, the last quarter of this year, you just have to roll with the vibe, roll with the flow, go with the flow. Okay? Heal yourself and come to terms with it. Because of this Three of Swords, it is telling me that you will heal, and if you're not healing, you will have to heal yourself. Heal and come to terms and be accepting to what is and or even what if ahead. I think, you see, Capricorns, you are the type of people where you will always try to guard and prevent things from happening. But can we really do we really have the power? Do we really have the power to? Because if it's only about yourself, yeah, you can actually be in control of your own life. But when external factors are involved, can we really control all the external factors? What people, the cause and reaction to people's behavior towards, and the impact towards our life? Okay, we can't really do much, and that's one of the major problem with you, Capricorns, always preempting ahead. But how much and how far can you preempt? Can you guard against? And what is going to happen also in this quarter, November, more towards the end of the quarter, what we are seeing over here is really about you having to come back. Maybe it might just be better for you to, let loose and let go a bit, free yourself up a bit and not be so tense up, let go of the tension, to come together with people, to mix around, or put yourself out in the limelight, or just putting yourself out there in a center stage. Because what I'm seeing over here, Capricorns, it is telling me over here, there is this essence of you trying to push yourself and trying to force yourself a lot. You're giving yourself a lot of pressure in this quarter. There is this You know how people sometimes when you see people going crazy about doing certain things, going crazy about like when they have got a goal or a target, they they work towards it all day, all night, that they just lose their mind. Okay? And this is what I'm seeing over here for you in this quarter. Might you be working hard towards a certain goal where in in between, in the middle of this journey over here, you might be losing yourself. You might have lost your personal time in your personal life. Okay, you might not have time enough for family, for loved ones, for dating or whatever. Or even if you're in a dating scene, you're giving so much to whoever that you're seeing, and then that you lost your time with your family, or vice versa. Okay, take a look at your surroundings in this quarter. Maybe there are more people who are more worth it for your time than whatever that you're trying to strive and achieve, whatever that you're fighting for in this quarter. You might be fighting for a promotion, I do not know, but Capricorns, because you are a very workaholic, you are just a workaholic. So I am quite sure I can drive this reading towards your professional life, your career, your money sense. Okay? In this quarter itself, what I'm seeing over here, Capricorns, is also the role that you have to play, the role will that you will see yourself likely to be playing you is like you will have to be multitasking. Okay, multitasking represented by these two of pentacles. You will find yourself having the need to multitask. When I say multitask, it means to say not only you focusing on your professional life, you might need to give time also to your own personal life, or in a situation, in a place, you don't only want to focus on your own scope, on your own duties. You might have to take care of the others, like your co-workers, your colleagues, workmate, to be more involved. Involvement is the key over here. Involve in more than just you, yourself, and you. Okay, involve in more, because this whole reading over here is really pointing to you determined to strike, determined to attain, to achieve a certain type of goal, a certain type of ideal over here. And the advice here and the possible outcome, which is also possibly what you will have to do, what is required of you, or how you will ultimately have to be, is to let go, to let loose, to give, to focus on more than just yourself, on your needs, on your desire, but also to be more attentive towards people around you. Okay, um, to be more involved, to be more involved, and to offer to give yourself, to be more forgiving, or if it's not forgiving, you have to be more giving and more gracious in whatever that you do or in life at this point in time. Okay, the bottom of the deck, the overall general energy, it is this Ace of Cups. This is love, this is big hearted. So overall general energy over here is you having to be big hearted, you being big hearted. If you are not, you will have to, but if you are already, then this is your energy, which is pointing you towards the right direction. All right, which is pointing you and which means to say you are on the right track, you are on the right direction right now. Okay, so I just want to refer back to this card where it says that your secrets are safe. Your secret might just be whatever that you are working on, whatever that you're trying to manifest over here, because it is looking a lot like there is a goal, there is some kind of underneath that's brewing and boiling. Whatever your plans are, whatever your personal, your deepest desire, your deepest wish are, they are all safe. They are safe. And you could still do more than what you are doing right now. It doesn't mean that you have to, because of you having to guard on this secret wish or needs or desire, that you have to let go of everything else. Okay, you could actually multitask. Alright, so Capricorn, this is your quarterly reading for November and December. Okay, there is no timeline to it. Any of this could happen at any one point in time. It's just that I would see this because I'm laying three rows. So first row I would read it more toward the energy of her, all the way to December and December. But it doesn't really matter. It could just happen at any point in time because this is a whole quarter collective reading. Okay, so Capricorns, to then. If you need a personal reading, remember to refer back to the description box below. Till then, I will see you on the monthly breakdown again. Alright, bye bye.